Hey, did y'all heard about what happened with Steve Smith Sr.?
You
Apparently, he
can't
was fucking somebody's wife.
that man's life.
Yeah, bro. The nasty thing is, did you see the video of the guy like calling him when the guy recorded?
I couldn't
Yo,
do it.
if there's not a way to go out sorry, that's the way to like really do it, to really put the icing on the cake. Cause what did you expect this man to say? Like if you called me on the oh, okay.
You're
Let me
asking me
put
questions you know the answers to.
yeah, like bruh. If you got to this point where you're calling me from her phone, you know what time it is. Like,
Right.
what are you doing, bro? And usually guys don't admit that. It's usually women that usually try to expose a cheater and all that stuff like that. Guys, we take that shit to the grave. We are not telling nobody if we got cheated on. So for him to go out here and try to get some type of internet clout, like, bro, do all that in the family divorce court so you can secure your bag. Don't. What do you want us to do here on Twitter except make fun of
Right.
you? If you thought we wasn't gonna have Steve Smith's side, you clearly got that fucked up. You just got him some cool points.
Cool points is crazy.
I mean,
There's
Game's
no
game.
bro code for that.
didn't in a text message or something she was like, "You was deep in my shit" or something like that. I was like, I'm like, yo, bro. At that point, when I seen that, I'd been like, you know what?
He
We good.
got it. He
We
I
got
got
it.
it.
think
We got it.
bro code would usually applies for the bros. But if I don't know you, I
Like
don't
actual
know you.
friends.
Yeah, like if I
Uh,
don't know you, I
no,
don't.
I'm not a bro.
I know. I'm just breaking it down. I'm explaining.
I wouldn't even checked him. I would have checked her. Like, yo, what the fuck?
That's what I'm saying. That's where it had me lost. Like this dude doesn't know you. He doesn't owe you any loyalty. Check your wife. She was the one out here texting about her guts being rearranged and all that. Like, what do you think he's gonna do for you?
Oh
I
shit,
was gonna say
yo.
that's definitely like a female thing to do, or like a woman thing to do, like get mad at the other person, not like your partner. Like that's crazy.
Now I can understand if he knew Steve Smith, like I like, and that was his homie, and like, you know, but it's not. Like,
Man,
I was gonna say I could understand a little bit if he did know him because didn't don't they work together? The wife and Steve Smith Jr.
she worked for the Ravens in some capacity. I forgot what it was, but he played for the Ravens for like a season, 2 seasons, maybe
Mm. I
back
thought
in
that
like
I thought he
2019.
was like doing
that means the
something
nigga
with
been
them.
fucking since 2019. You just now found it out in 2024.
It's not crazy.
2025, bro. It's
Well,
like each year
2025.
goes
Yeah,
on, it's just
I forgot.
more like
It's a new year.
I don't know. I feel like that's why I know we said it's usually a woman thing, but men, women, whoever, I just never really condone or I don't want to say condone, but I never really understood the whole trying to expose your partner because it just makes you look stupid too. Like you just look like the person that's staying with the cheater.
If you stay with if you expose them and then stay with them after, yeah, then you look stupid. But I don't think it's
Yeah, okay, even if you leave them, it's still you're to an extent like when it's something just as simple as this, where it's not something really exposing other than you got cheated on, like they didn't really do anything. You know what I'm saying? He didn't like. It's not like she, what you call it, cheated and got pregnant with the nigga, or she cheated and brought home a disease or some shit. You just found out some dude was fucking your wife. Like to try to expose it, now you're just really exposing that you're the nigga that gets cheated on. You can't keep a bitch. That's you get what I'm saying?
you can't keep a bitch is crazy.
But that's all you really doing. Like, why did you take this to the internet,
Yeah,
Bro, he was trying to get his 15 seconds of fame, bro. That's it. But you getting it anyway.
bruh?
I
And
think it's
found
because
out
he
your wife was getting 15 minutes of Steve Smith for the past how many years? Like, was it really worth it?
no.
Your focus is all in the wrong place, and that's why you can't keep a bitch.
Yeah. And he brought it to X, like to Twitter.
To Twitter, you brought it to the dumping grounds of the internet, yo. Nobody here was about to have sympathy for you.
Right.
What?
Like, okay, nigga, and
That clout is a hell of a drug, man. Clout is a hell of a drug. Speaking of shit I've seen on X, I do have to ask y'all. It sparked an interesting conversation. If if you're in a relationship, right?
Mhm.
If you win the lottery, are you splitting it?
Fuck no, that's my money.
so it depends.
Yeah, I want to hear Tay's perspective.
I feel like it depends on the person that you're with and how long. Like, I'm not down the middle, absolutely not. But I'll break my partner off a little something if I'm like, if we've already been discussing futures and we know we want to be together, get married, have kids, all of that, then like what's mine is yours to an extent. But if we are planning on getting married, I'm getting prenup. You're not getting my winnings.
Oh my
Oh,
God!
so you
I'll,
do
I'll,
believe in prenups?
huh?
I said, oh, so you do believe in prenups?
I mean, I believe that prenups are good for whoever, like for individual couples. Like if that's what works for you as a couple, because I was even just watching Love is Blind, and there was a woman on there. She's dating a younger guy, and planning to marry him. And she told him like, I believe in prenups. Like I think it's just kind of like a safety net. It doesn't mean that I think that we're gonna get divorced. It's just worst case scenario. If we do, and she's like super established, super successful. He's like a high school basketball coach, doesn't make nearly as much as her and stuff. And he's has his hand in like a lot of things, but he definitely, and don't get me wrong, he's well established for himself where he's at, but she's way further along in her financial journey and where she's at in life. So it gave me kind of a different perspective of like a woman wanting it for the man that she's marrying. Most of the time we hear about men wanting a prenup for the woman. So I'm not for or against them. I think it's if that's what works for you and your soon to be spouse, then so be it. But
Yeah,
if
I've always been in favor of them. I thought you weren't, so I am. It is nice to hear your perspective. That as the breadwinner in the scenario, now you do see the benefit of a prenup.
yeah. I
Should
also
make a lot of sense, don't it?
yeah,
Make a
especially 'cause
whole lot
I
of
feel like
sense. Yeah.
most relationships that I've been in, I've been the one who makes more. So like for me, thinking about that, if I'm with someone where they make me feel like one, I wouldn't even have to worry about the future and divorce and things like that, then I'd probably not be more I would be less inclined to want a prenup, but I would consider it absolutely because it's like it's for better or for worse, in sickness and health, all of those things, and it's like one part of me is like, okay, if I'm agreeing to that for life, then like, why am I thinking about kind of the possibility of that ending?
I
So
feel
it's
that.
like
I
if
feel
I'm
that.
gonna be with someone, I don't want to think about, okay, well, if I don't end up with them. But I think the more this society gets worse, I'm starting to think, you know what, let me protect myself because at some point, you just sometimes you don't know who the fuck you're with, and you gotta
I'd agree
you gotta
hundred
protect
percent.
yourself.
Even to what you said before, like from the original question, like um, as far as just breaking off the partner with some, I'm in favor of that. Like, and I really see like nothing wrong with just going back to that. I don't see shit having to be split necessarily down the middle. But if I win a lottery, like let's say I win $50 million tomorrow, and I was in a relationship with this girl for give me a time range, okay?
3 years.
3 years. God damn. All right, nigga in love. Um,
Oh, we in love.
Said, God damn.
I win 50 million. Ooh, see now I got a business decision to make because we've been together 3 years. I can either A, give her some money, B, I can buy her a really nice gift, or C, marry her. Just go ahead and marry her, sign that prenup, but now she at least knows she's married to a millionaire. So you know what I mean? Even though I feel like C will be the most expensive option still. What would I do?
Because at that point, you're probably gonna fund the whole wedding and the honeymoon and everything. That's still coming out of the
Cause
money.
yeah, I feel like if I won $50 million, yo,
Keep in
I don't
mind, you
think I
don't win
would
a
say
whole.
I don't if I were a lottery, you could say 500 million. I don't think I would say a fucking word. I would take that to the grave, yo. I just we
See?
would live a great I can
Thank
promise you we
you.
would live a better life. If you're with me, you're dating me, we would live a way better life. That's all you know. Life would just start suddenly just be on a trajectory this way and it would just keep going up. And if you stay on this ride with me, just know you may never have to know about the money, but just know you're gonna live that $1 million lifestyle like me. But I may have to just take that shit to the fucking grave. I ain't gonna lie.
I definitely
Like
Like,
I'm thinking of all the scenarios and I'm just like, fuck all those options, bro. I'm burying that shit under a doghouse in the backyard and I ain't saying shit.
a doghouse.
hey yo.
That nigga really going trap house in that
Like
shit.
Frank Lucas did in American Gangster, yo.
No, because yeah, I'm thinking about my mom, my sister, my dad. Like,
I ain't thinking about none of them niggas. I'm thinking about me and how to hide this from every last
but
nigga.
I'm saying though, if I'm thinking about splitting it in half, like I'm not splitting that in half because there's still other people that I want to be able to break off too. So you can get a little something, but I'm gonna take care of my people.
Yeah, no, I would definitely take care of my people, but I wouldn't tell nobody because one thing I learned from experience, with even having little bits of success, everyone feels entitled to a piece for some reason.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Like, like it's just I can't do that. So I'm taking that to the grave. If I win a lotto, there'll be signs. I won't say shit. There
Right.
will
They're
be
all
signs
signed.
though. All of a
Hey,
sudden, I got a
you're right there with me,
Corvette.
my man. Hey, bro, you're right there with me. Cause absolutely not. Only person will know is God. I'm wearing the ski mask, everything when I go get my check too. Thinking like, who got it? Anonymous.
Anonymous.
Nah,
Like
pull
that.
up in the shiesty. Nah, I might pull up in the shiesty with some Versace shades so I can be classy.
The Versace's. I don't care how long I've been with somebody. If you ain't my actual wife, I am not telling you a damn thing. You gotta already have that rock on your finger because that means we already locked in. So that
Okay,
way,
what if? All right, now let me up the ante. What if you've been with this person? I think we've all been in a similar scenario. It's been like 6 months, but it's been a really strong 6 months. Like the chemistry is really there. There's been little to no disagreements. Like
No.
y'all been locked in like this, already talking about a future, a family. Are you saying anything about the money?
I'm still not saying shit.
I'm
Like,
I'm not gonna say shit about it, no. And then if he drops down on his knee and proposes, I'm like, great, so let's get a prenup. And it could be the strongest 6 months of my life. I don't give a fuck. Like you're not about to know. And I'm not telling them. They're not gonna know. At that point, only 6
Okay,
months,
okay.
they're not gonna know.
It was 6 months y'all were together, and he bought you a scratch off for your birthday, and you won 50 million.
damn, 150 mil on a scratch off, nigga. What kind of scratch off you playing? Like, I'm
Hey, nigga, this is a
Right.
made up scenario. Let it be made up, damn it.
I got like $20 in scratch offs on my car that I got for my birthday from my sister.
like, damn, let me get that
Okay,
scratch
you
off.
know what? Look, it's been 6 months. Y'all been together. You did a scratch off and won $50,000. Are you gonna say anything?
No,
No, right? Now,
no.
Niggas like,
now we just talked about 50 mil. Now this little crusty
See,
50,000. What's that?
but what I will do is I'll try to like invest it, try to flip it, try to make that grow. I'm gonna do something smart with it. And then see how things are by the end of it. And then I'm gonna be like, all right, so this is what happened. I won money off that scratch off that you got me for my birthday that one time. And now I've built this whole great, savings, trust funds and everything for our kids and stuff. I'm gonna make it pay off first. Cause I need to see how you move. Cause after 6 months, I don't know. That's a little
exactly.
too quick.
I feel like if I was the one in that scenario, if I was the one 50,000, I probably would. would downplay how much I won, but I'd still break my partner off with like I'd probably give my girl like 1,000.
That's it. Oh,
You was about to not do
That's
shit.
it.
You
I said I
see
was
that,
gonna
bro?
flip it.
She said, "Damn, that's
Fuck
it."
out of
Like,
here. You
A
see
nah,
that?
she,
She
a
gives me
little
like
measly thousand.
I'm gonna invest it
Yeah, I
and
won
try to
like,
do X, Y, and Z.
I won
Hopefully the market don't
$30,000.
crash.
Here's a band.
I'll say I'll just downplay it. I'll say I won 5,000. Break you off with 1,000. That's it. That's $1,000 more than what you
Okay,
about to do now.
I guess in her mind, if she thought that you won 5,000, you give her 1,000. Yeah, that'd be good. But winning 50,000.
this nigga.
Whereas
Said,
in your
that's it.
scenario, the nigga got you a scratch off and thought you won nothing, and you ran off with the bag. Like,
Yeah, I think that's better. And then it's like, look what I did after.
Oh God. It's
How's that
that.
not better? Because
It's
then he doesn't know
it's the.
anything. Because then what if she found out that you actually won 50? Then she gonna be mad that you only give her 1,000.
no, because what? All right, you know why it's not gonna work? Because when you flip that 50, and let's say it turns into 100 or 250, you not about to come clean about that 50 that you weren't about to come clean about. You're not about
Exactly.
to come clean about more money. You're gonna just like start spending it on the nigga.
No, but I'm saying no. I'm saying if it progressed into like marriage and like I realize that I'm really locked in with this person, because I would need to see how they move. You know, I'm like you said, there will be signs. I'll start, spoiling a little bit. But if they start getting like feeling entitled and start putting their fucking hand out,
So that's what I'm saying. At no point will you ever disclose the amount. I'm just downplaying it. How is
You know
that?
when
How
you
is
know
mine
when
not
actually
shit?
when you should disclose the amount when you literally on your deathbed and you literally about to go and be like, babe, you remember that scratch off that you gave me years ago?
fifty thousand
I gave
dollars
you a
to a bill.
she's like, I gave you $1,000. It was really 50. Like that's it. That's how it should play out. That's exactly how it should play out. Like she can't
Oh,
get mad at you.
do you have
That's a
life
little
insurance so we can
diabolical.
pay for the funeral? Yeah, I got it. Remember that scratch off you bought me?
There you go. There you
Cash
go.
brought back
Like
50 bands, yo.
she gonna be like, well, damn, we done lived a good life, so I don't give a fuck about that shit.
Right. At that point, I
That's what
mean,
I'm saying. You tell it on your deathbed.
They look
You
at
can't
you
get
like,
mad
bitch,
then.
you was there when they came and impounded my car and you was sitting on $50,000 for a
no,
fucking funeral.
like I said, I would help. I'm not just gonna pocket that shit and act like and just let it grow and not say shit.
Hell, not the impound
I'm
on
gonna
your
still
car,
help.
nigga.
I'm gonna still help. I'm gonna contribute. I'll be a little sugar mama for here and there, but you're not gonna take
Little,
advantage.
little sugar mama, yo. You going
He gonna be like, damn,
out here
babe.
sunning the
This
nigga
last month
off,
I asked you, can I get a
off
haircut?
a
And you
come
said
up,
no.
yo.
Now you're doing it every other week.
This
Hey, it
nigga
was
done
God's plan for
gifted
boy.
you a $50,000 winning ticket and you about to fucking trick on him. Like, I can be your sugar mama. Bitch, I should have just kept that ticket my damn self.
Uh-uh.
I'm like,
Man,
damn, babe, I asked you 2 years ago for this new game system. And you already got it. You just got it for me. What happened?
nah, imagine though, even or the flip, like you just broke up and then hit the lottery.
Oh, they be
Like
mad
you
as fuck.
fresh out of relationship and then you heartbroken, you Nigel, you about to trim, you about to shave your beard off, Tay, you about to go bald, you about to get the Joy Reid cut, and
Bro.
then all of a sudden you get a notification, you want 50 M's.
50 M's?
50
50
M's, you up.
So you saying like I got the clippers in the hand, shaking, about to trim it off, and the next thing you know, my
Nigga,
phone is
it's gone. It's
ding.
gone.
Oh, it's gone.
Who
Oh,
can't
see.
face? You had already did it. But the hair can grow back, nigga, and you got 50 million.
I was gonna say
Oh
I did
yeah,
it
at that point,
before.
yeah, I'm gonna say at that point, I'm like, everybody's getting called horse. I'm like, move, horse, like everybody. I'll be taking trips all over the place. They're gonna be like, "Oh, you just living your best life now, bitch." I won 50 mil. Get out my face. First thing I'm saying.
I don't think I'll ever get married if I win some crazy money like that. Like I couldn't see it settling down.
I would literally
who could I trust?
another millionaire. Shit.
Yeah,
That's
somebody
They
who
about it.
ugly.
got it already.
Yeah, but they either
Don't need.
famous or ugly. Nigga, there ain't no shrugging of the shoulders. I'm a millionaire now. I ain't just
Hey,
fucking any
look,
old
I
body.
seen the most
I'm
accurate
not
shit ever
settling.
come from a TV show. This nigga said, if you are like in the below middle class, he's like, you're not cheating. He's like, in you middle class, you think about cheating, but you don't. Like, if you're above middle class, you cheating. And he's like, and if you definitely making like seven and above figures, he was like, your wife knows your mistress by first name. My wife will know my mistress by first name. Like, if I'm making that kind of money and I get married. Just
Mistress, they're just roommates. I mean,
like,
she lives in the West Wing. No, I'm playing.
Roommates is crazy. Roommates is crazy.
Wait, Tay, I need to hear from a woman's perspective. Like, if you were with a dude who was clocking in figures like that, like millions upon millions, tens of millions of dollars, and he wanted an extra friend or another girlfriend, would you be with that?
Am I married? I'm married to this person.
Yeah, you guys are married.
Do we have a prenup?
he said, do we have a prenup? Because if we don't, that
If
nigga's
there's
getting
no
divorced.
prenup,
I'm sure he has a prenup. He got all this money. I'm sure he made you sign a prenup.
yeah, but like it's me.
Fuck that me.
Yes, the same you that just explained why it's a good idea to have a prenup 2 minutes ago. Yes, you. You married a millionaire.
Said, but it's me. Like, the
He
fuck?
made you sign the prenup. You signed it. Y'all agreed on it. But he's like, hey, babe, I don't want to lie to you. I'm gonna just be transparent. But I travel a lot for work and all that. I'll be in different cities or whatever. I have my girlfriend, you know,
In a
in the
different
cities.
city.
Yeah, I won't bring home nothing to you. You won't ever be embarrassed by it or nothing. Nobody else will know about it. There won't be no kids, but it's just what it is.
That's tough.
That's tough, but it
I'm a
sounds like
very
it's
monogamous person, so that's hard.
That's respect. I mean, shit.
okay. Okay.
I mean,
Well,
but
all right. Let's up the ante. Let's just say it was a girlfriend, y'all, but it was for mutual benefit. Y'all both could benefit. It was y'all girlfriend.
So you talking about some poly shit.
I
I was
don't
gonna say
know what the fuck
at
I'm
the end of the day,
talking
I'm a
about.
monogamous person, so like I don't care about that. I don't.
Okay.
Eh, yuck.
You couldn't see yourself doing that.
No, because I get jealous. That's just
Okay.
a
Okay.
fact. Like I respect and understand like polyamorous relationships. Nothing against them. They're just not for me. I couldn't do it. So I'm like, why are you at dinner with her? What the fuck? Y'all ain't invite me? That's crazy. I want to eat too. Like, the fuck? What do you mean y'all are on a date without me? You got me
All
fucked
right.
up.
So let's up it. Let's say you was dating the guy, and then about a month in, he told you, "Hey, I'm married." But he was the same thing. He was a millionaire. He was eating at all
Mm-mm.
the most expensive
No, I don't care about none of
restaurants,
that shit.
driving around his Lambo.
I don't care about that shit. I'm not a materialistic person either. I don't care about none of that shit.
Good for you.
Like money,
We need
money
to
is
protect
money.
more sisters like you.
Like, my thing is I'm attracted to like personalities and like who people are as a person. Like your money and flashy and all that shit. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. If you're a shitty person, you're ugly to me. So at the end of the day, like, cool, great, you're rich, you're married. Fuck out of here. I'm not about to be the other woman because that's shitty. Because I've been cheated on, and I found out that
No,
I was the person that somebody cheated with, and I didn't know. That's a shit. That's a shitty feeling too. I don't want to deal with that shit. Too much drama. Count me out. Have fun with your
well,
wife, sir.
all my ugly niggas out there listening, that means you have a chance. Speaking of places ugly niggas like Hooters is going out of business.
Who?
Bro, did you see that fucking video?
Hooters.
Who
Did
does?
y'all see that video where they was on the news and bro say a moment of silence and then he did it and then he came out and said Hooters is going out of business. And the camera said, man said,
Anchor.
all of them? He said, no, the cameraman said, all of them?
all of
Yo,
them.
I was
They had the
like,
same reaction as me. Like, yo, I thought that was only one of them. All of
Damn.
I'm like, because you can clearly see it wasn't nobody on camera who said it. I was like, it was definitely the cameraman that had to say that shit because he didn't know. He was like, all of them. like
Yo.
this is stupid. Like, Hooters is not that good for a motherfucker to say that on
What?
live TV. Is
because
fucking
I
crazy.
think it's more just like for nostalgia. Like, damn, they're going out of business. Like personally, I'm a Twin Peaks guy myself. That's why I prefer. Um, yeah, I can't think of the last time I've been to Hooters. But it's just the fact to think that they're actually going out of business. Like, where is America going right now?
Down the drain. Wait, what is Twin Peaks? Is it like similar
It,
to Hooters?
it's very similar to Hooters. Only difference is
Way
Oh,
better. No,
Twin
it is way
Peaks.
better. Don't compare it. It's way better.
Got it. Got it. It just clicked.
girls got ass and titties at Twin Peaks, from what I heard. Never just got titties.
And there's no set uniform. They really kind of just like outfit of the day or something in there. Every time you go in there, they doing something. But Twin Peaks is just what it. First of all, they got the coldest beer. It's damn near slush when they give it to you. That's what they're known for. The frozen glasses and everything.
Mm.
The wings are
Yeah,
yeah.
I
Twin
think
Peaks. Twin Peaks is a different level. Twin Peaks ain't going out of no motherfucking business. Okay, so they shouldn't really be compared to
I think we
Hooters.
just got our first one here in Jackson. I gotta go check it out.
Have you ever been to Twin Peaks before?
Nope, only been to Hooters.
Damn. That's why you had said that. That's why you said the exact same thing. Like, nah,
I mean,
play it.
that's what I heard. That's what I was hearing. It's like literally the exact same thing. Only difference is girls over there got ass and titties versus Hooters just got titties and flat asses.
Nah.
Okay.
I would say, yeah, nah. I okay. Hooters is like okay. There's the Chargers, they got like the SXT or whatever, the V6 ones, and they're cool. The GTs and all that. Twin Peaks is like a scat pack.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? It's just
gotcha.
it's a little bit. It on the outside to who don't know cars. It's just it's a Charger. What are you talking about? But when you know what the fuck you talking about and you know what you're looking at, it's like
Nah,
yeah,
that bitch is
one is
different.
one of them. One you would use to race a Ferrari or some shit. The other one is like a drive around like that's mall security. You know what I mean?
Well, security.
That's where I'm really getting at with that. But yeah, man, Hooters is going out of business, and
Damn.
yeah, there's been a lot of outrage on social media. People doing everything but going to Hooters to eat and keep these niggas in business. Like Devin Booker and Katie were like, "Oh no, nigga? When's the last time you been there or DoorDash from there?
Right.
You can literally buy up a couple franchises
Literally.
and just do guest appearances weekly.
Hey, I got the whole team coming to my franchise. Like, literally, keep y'all in business, but no one
That's
gets.
all. It's a cheat code, high key that athletes could do. Just buy a random restaurant or club and do your own walkthroughs. Don't tell nobody you own it. It's yours. Just be doing walkthroughs.
Hello.
That's what Joe Rogan's doing out here with the comedy mothership. He got the biggest. He got the biggest comedy club in the city. He got the biggest podcast platform. Anytime a comedian comes out here and is a guest on the show, he brings them downtown to the comedy mothership and brings them through. And tickets just keep going. It's like, you know
There you
what?
go.
Out of Bounds Live coming to you soon. We're gonna be doing the same thing. We're gonna be having Tay do walkthroughs, walking out with signs like this with drinks and everything.
Uh-uh.
Nah, but
Maybe at the end of the 75 hard.
walk around. Nah, Tay gonna be walking around with the bucket. Do you guys want to buy a hookah?
yeah.
Almost just choked
Yeah.
him. So thank you.
The Out of Bounds Club.
The Out of Bounds Club is
Look,
crazy. That'd be lit though. Because it could be like an after hour spot, like Out of Bounds.
Yeah, I
All right.
don't know.
I don't know.
My
After
after
hours
hours
spot.
days, yo, I feel like
Oh
such an
no, I
old
wouldn't be there.
man.
I'm just saying we just like, own it.
Oh, okay. Because I was gonna say
I'm gonna be
nightlife, I
seeing
can't do it the same way. Yeah, yo, I'd be so tired. It'd
you.
be looking like I'm on H, yo. I'd be nodding off in the club and shit.
I was in bed last night by like 11 p.m. and
Oh my
Friday
god.
even earlier. So
Yeah, I was knocked out early too. Saturday night, I was knocked out at like 12.
Nigga, I
yeah,
don't go to
Can't.
sleep till like 1, 2 o'clock. Depending on
Yeah,
the mood.
the single life is just it's. I'm starting to out age it a little bit.
it's ghetto.
It's ghetto out here. Yo, is there like a span of where you could be single for too long before it's like a red flag? Like if you meet someone and you're dating and they're like, "Yeah, I've been single for like the past 8 years," and it's like, "Oh shit, nobody want you?
Nobody wants you crazy.
What the fuck? Why did everyone say no?"
I feel like not necessarily time frame, but maybe well, I guess
Could
age.
like it could there be a time where it turns into a red flag? Like, yo, this person just been living alone for too long. They've been single for too long. They're stuck in their own ways. Is there anything like that?
I want to say yes and no. I feel like it kind of depends on that person's lifestyle. Because if somebody's just like a homebody and just doesn't go out much and doesn't have the opportunity to really go out and date as much, because like I be in the crib a lot, so I'm not like I'm open to dating, but I'm not gonna say there's nothing wrong with me. I mean, everyone has their flaws and whatever, but I mean, I don't think it's a problem that I've been single for as long as I've been single. So it's just like the type of life that you live. So it depends. Like I said, I think it depends on that person's lifestyle. Because if you're single, if you're like 45 out in the club still trying to like find your wife like that, you're not that's a red flag. You probably shouldn't be looking for your wife in the club. But I mean, I think there's levels to it to some degree.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I guess it's a case by case
Yeah.
basis. Because like even the way you explained it, it makes sense. Like, and we've known each other basically our entire adult lives. So it's
Yeah.
like you being single, living. I understand why though. I know you going through work, you going through school, the jobs, moving. So it makes sense.
Yeah.
But I can say though, there are times where on like certain case by case things. There may be times where I've dated a girl or I've met a girl, date, whatever, and she'll say she's like 30, 32, 29, whatever. She's like, yeah, I've been alone, been living on my own since I got out of college. I've been single, no kids. And I can't help but think, like, damn, nobody tried to, like, cuff you? Nobody tried to
I
lock
mean,
you
I think they're
down? Like,
like their little situationships and stuff that just turned into somebody not really being able to commit or problems on the other person's end. Because I feel like that's been my like issue dating in my late 20s now. It's like everything's great at first, and then it's like, wait. We're at the age where I have to get married and have kids. Oh my God, no, I can't do it. Like,
the
you're fucking 30. What are
situationships and
you
shit.
doing? Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I
like,
don't know. I guess I look at it just because, like, when I'm thinking of like okay, like the situation that I painted before, like okay, if it's a girl who's just been in the same city, just been on her own the whole time, you kind of been in that same sort of dating pool for all these years. It's like none of the dudes was like decided like, no, I gotta keep this one. Fuck the situationships or whatever. Even if they weren't the greatest, it's like somebody usually is like, no, I gotta lock this one down. You know what I mean?
yeah. But some people are stuck in their ways, and that's why they're single. Like
Yeah, and
like
that's what I'd be thinking of. I'm like, are you just
it can be, but I'm saying it could be a testament to the people that they're dating as well. I mean, some I feel like guys hear about girls complaining sometimes, and I mean vice versa, we're like pick better men, but it's like this is the cards we're dealt, and if somebody's not ready to commit or they find something that makes them want to run away, it's like I have no control over that. If you don't like that I play video games or that I'm a sports better or whatever and you want to run, that's not, I can't, I'm not going to just stop gaming or stop doing what the fuck I like to do because that's not something you agree with, and vice versa. I don't expect anybody to completely change their entire life or things that they like for me. So, and I feel like as we get older and like access to social media, I think that people think that they like something, they go for it, and then they know that there's they have access to things that are better on their phone. It's just, I feel like that's just the kind of age we're in where people think that they can do better than what they have. It's like J. Cole said,
That part is
about
definitely,
doors.
yeah, that part is definitely true. People, I think overall think that the grass is way greener out there.
Yeah.
And even sometimes when I be seeing the highlights on TikToks and on X and these dating shows, these pop balloons, and they're like super picky. And I'm
Yeah.
just like, where the fuck do you think these mystical creatures exist, bro? Like,
Right. No
nobody
one's
out
gonna
here is
check
gonna be
every
that
single one of your
perfect.
boxes. That's just not realistic.
Hell no. Like, yeah, bro. Some people just gonna be single forever. 'Cause that Miss or
Like,
Mr. Perfect is they don't exist. It's just that's not happening. So I yeah, I can agree on that. What was you about to say,
yeah, that,
Nigel?
that whole pop the balloon shit, bro. That shit is 100% fake. Like, ain't none of that shit real. Because first of all, I seen one where they was like, yeah, it's enough for me because I don't like bald headed dudes. Bitch, what? Like, you mad because he ain't got no hair? Like, that's some dumb shit. Like, that is some real dumb shit to be like, yeah, no. Like, what? And then there's like other shit that, like, little shit that they be saying. I'm like, y'all do know, like, half the shit y'all pop y'all balloon for is for like really stupid ass reasons. Like, but
Bro, I've seen one of the clips where a girl was like 5 foot or like 5'1", and the dude was towering over her. He was like 5'9", 5'10", and she popped the balloon. She was like, "I like men that are like 6'3", 6'4", and up." And then the girl asked her, she was like, "Wait a minute, he's way taller than you. How tall are you?" She was like, "I'm 5'1". And then he asked him, was like, "How tall are you?" He was like, "Well, I'm 5'10" without my shoes. And it was like, "Bitch, like he's
like,
still
right,
way
like that's a
taller than
dumb
you."
shit. If
She's
you
like,
That's
"Yeah,
five
but I
foot,
like I like them to be like way up there where I'm just like this." And I'm just some of these women, it really be mind blowing with that. And the guys the same too with some of the stuff that they be on. But yeah, people be super fucking picky over nothing.
like, like that shit is just that show right there. Like, I don't know who the fuck came up with that idea, but they really did it just to like get themselves out there for views. That's it. It makes some money off
like
YouTube.
like a COVID thing.
Bro, I feel like Pop Balloon in the shade room got black people in tight grip, y'all.
What's even more hilarious about that shit is the people who do be matching on the pop balloon shit. They're not even in the same city.
Yeah.
I'm like, so, and they be like, "Oh, here's the reunion. So did you guys go ever go out on a date? No. Duh, y'all didn't go out on a date, motherfucker. Got to take a flight just to go on a date with your ass. I ain't doing that
Yeah,
shit."
I live in Nantucket. They live in Albuquerque, so we just never got to connect. It's like, yeah. I don't, and also another thing that I don't get is this trend of all these shows with the all white backdrop.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? That they be recording with all the pop the balloons and 20v1s.
Yeah.
It's just really cheap looking. I don't know whose idea it was to do the all white backdrop. I mean, it's great for lighting. I'll say that.
I think it helps the person stand out more. That way you can see them and everything they got.
Yeah, we need to find a new trend. We need to find a new backdrop. I feel like Nigel, you've got it figured out. They need to get the advice from you
Shout
with
out to
the
Simeon for
whole
that.
with the lion thing. I like, you are a man who knows how to design. They need to call you and figure out how to get out of that white backdrop.
Man, like I said, shout out to my boy Simeon for that. Just got on deployment.
I'm dead. Yo, did y'all see the Packers are trying to sue or trying to push to get rid of the tush push?
Wait, it
And
was
so
the
it's the
Packers?
Packers.
It was the motherfucking Packers.
I just saw anonymous team. I didn't know it was
I
the Packers.
It
I ain't
was
gonna lie, because
Green
I thought
Bay
it was the Chiefs.
Packers.
I thought it was the Chiefs. I was like, them niggas is back. They lost the Super Bowl.
No, 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 no. I thought it was gonna be the Cowboys or the Giants, but it's the motherfucking Packers leading the charge.
No, if anything, the Giants was gonna try to ban motherfuckers hurdling over niggas backwards.
Yeah.
Oh, they fucked
Nah,
up so
but
bad at that. Them niggas
I
fucked
mean,
up so bad.
I don't think the rule is gonna go through, but it is a whole ass. Well, this is equivalent to like suing over a diss song.
Yeah.
It's giving that type of vibe. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we both showed
You
up.
can't do it.
Yeah, we both showed up on even playing field. Both showed up thinking we was gonna win. Y'all won. You got the best of me. Now I want to come around trying to change up the rules and sue and shit. Like, get the fuck out of here, man.
Right.
I'm not a fan of it, but bro, to ban it, it's like y'all just gotta really stop it. That's the
All it
Right.
is
There's
just a
an
quarterback sneak.
entire drive before that play happens.
It's funny you said that because I thought the team that um like wanted to ban it was going to be the Commanders because they kept fucking up that on the play. I thought they were like, honestly, let's just get rid of this shit because we almost had them
You can't
awarded
even time
just
it.
because trying to
Yeah,
stop. Yeah. So that's
Nah.
yeah.
that's stupid. Haters.
Green Bay
Hey,
is
That's some pussy shit right there.
speaking of the Commanders, though, did y'all just see that Debo Samuels is now a Commander?
Yeah.
Watch.
at first they were gonna try to trade for Jordan Allen
Mhm.
and because he had requested to get traded too, and they were able to keep him and still get Debo.
Damn.
Honestly, the Niners got less for Debo than they did for trading Trey Lance. Like they got more when in the Trey Lance trade. In the Commanders, they only got to pay out 17 million left of Debo's deal. So
Oh
after
wow.
this season, if he goes off, he qualifies for a new deal.
Which he will. Like
He
Commanders is
should.
definitely, bro. Commanders, I feel like are definitely going back to the NFC Championship. Are they gonna go to the Super Bowl? Depends on who they play against in the NFC. But they going to the NFC Championship again.
It's just
Like,
crazy how quick in the course of a year the Niners went from like the team of the NFC, like they were the strongest team, to now it's like, are they still going to be those guys next year?
Right.
Slowly, one by one, pieces are dropping. They'll still have Brandon Ayuk. They'll still have who was it? Rashad Jennings, not Rashad.
Juwan.
That's his
like
name.
Juwan
Crazy color
Jennings.
hair. Jawan Jennings. They'll still have George Kittle. Still
Yeah.
have C Mac. But now Brock Purdy, you want to go out there and get paid. You got a little bit less weapons. Are you going to be able to make anything happen?
Guess we'll see. Time will tell.
We're gonna have to see
that's
because the NFC is getting stronger now. Now that the Eagles did what they did, the Commanders are looking good again. The Vikings are gonna have more, options to play with next year with JJ McCarthy healthy. The Rams are still
fucking
gonna be the Rams. I feel like
Detroit.
they Detroit, if they could figure it out in the postseason. Like all I'm saying is the NFC isn't the easy walkthrough it used to be.
Yeah.
So that window is closing. If Shanahan wants to get that ring, is Brock Purdy really the guy? He
Guess
worried
we'll
about getting a contract. Is he gonna get the shit done?
Yeah, well,
We'll see though. We'll see because what the one thing about the league is like if you don't pay them, somebody else will, and then you're gonna have to also start over from scratch.
that is
So
true.
we'll see what happens.
Now the biggest question is, do you think the Chiefs are gonna come out and be dominant next season? Or do you
Hell
think
no.
everybody's like you
Mm-mm.
don't think so?
Nah, I think this last season they had one of the weaker schedules because they had the shortest off seasons. Year after year after year. Cool. Um, but yeah, no, I think this is going to be the season of rebuild for the Chiefs because right now I think if I'm not mistaken, it should be this week. The Travis Kelsey has to give an answer for if
Oh,
he's
he's
even
already
going to
gave one.
return.
He's coming back. Travis
He's
said he's
coming
coming
back.
back. He said
Is
because
he
of
going
that
to do
Super.
anything?
He said he fired up because of that Super Bowl loss. He's like, man, we I can't go out like that. And I'm like,
He's clapping bones. My bad.
she
My
said
bad.
it. This time
My
was a
bad.
camp.
My bad.
They finally went out of bounds.
My bad. My bad.
Welcome, Tay. Welcome to the dark side, Tay. She finally went out of bounds. I love it. Yes,
Finally
my
went out
guy
of bounds.
Travis Kelsey has been clapping bones this off season. He is tired of it. Go ahead, Ram. Finish where you was at. Good job, Tay.
My bad.
I love it.
Oh God. But no, I think if I don't think they are gonna be the I think they definitely gonna have a couple losses. They gonna I feel like they're still gonna get to the playoffs, but I don't think they're going back to the Super Bowl, bro. Because for one, Cincinnati is pissed off about that shit that happened to them this past season. So if they gotta face Cincinnati, which I believe they do, Cincinnati better whoop that ass off rip. They can be like, yeah, this is
Cincinnati, Baltimore, Buffalo, Houston. Like
and
there's a few of them teams that are built that can really make some noise in the playoffs.
And like I was saying too, like this past season, all your wins was literally by like no more than 7 points. Like you never blew out a team. And all that lets me know, and you was playing like that against an easy schedule. When you have to really play somebody, your ass is gonna get smacked. And it showed in the Super Bowl. So yeah. No, I don't see that happening at all. Like playoffs, possibly, but no further. Like they're not getting far in the playoffs.
Yeah, I don't see the Chiefs going to the Super Bowl again this season. But
Hell,
the
the
whole
last
them being fired up and all that, we'll see how that translates. We'll see if that can translate into, a good season into the postseason. But as of right now, I think it's gonna be that gap year. Like the last time they lost the Super Bowl,
I was about to say that
the
too.
next year that was when there was that window, that opening, and then the Bengals got it done. This upcoming season is gonna be that window for Lamar or Josh Allen to go get it done.
I mean, and really, like from what everybody's talking about between uh Josh Allen and Lamar, they're like, look, where the fuck y'all at? Everybody's got a Super Bowl. You got a fucking
Or at
Mahomes
least
that went
been
to a
there
Super
once.
Bowl. Fucking whatchamacallit, Burrow been there. Jalen twice. Like, where y'all at? Y'all supposed to be the next QBs in this league because everybody who was that old head that we respected was like, damn, that motherfucker's a QB. Like Tom Brady and Drew Brees and Peyton Manning, they gone. Y'all the next ones up. Where y'all at? So
I think if the Bills get another offensive weapon, they'll have a real shot. I think, I mean, who are the wide receivers? Amari Cooper, Khalil Shakir, Mac, what's his
but
But
name?
see,
personnel isn't even a problem. Like the Bills
it's
and the
not.
Ravens both lost with games that came down to one play,
Yeah.
which means they had enough talent to win and get it done. It's about just getting it done,
No,
executing and
100%.
getting it.
I just think that if the Bills had one more person that was like really strong, one more really strong wide receiver, I think
Hmm.
that it would
But see,
it would separate them a little bit more personally.
For sure, yeah, that number one, that true number one.
Yeah.
the only reason why I would have to disagree with you on that is because they played the Chiefs in the regular season and handed them their first loss, and it was a blowout game, like 32 to what? Like I want to say like 14 or something like that. But like, so Chiefs got
But,
it. I mean, not the Chiefs. The Bills got it.
but she's not saying that they need a receiver. She's saying that it will make them better.
Yeah. I'm saying that
They
like
Which
don't
to
need.
not have one and be that good, and then add one, yeah,
yeah,
you definitely gonna just be better.
You know,
that's just how I
really, really, they need a better. I would say more so a run game because the pass game. Because you got Josh Allen who got that arm, so he can get it to
They got
anybody.
Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook was eating up this season.
James Cook.
Or James Cook, my bad. I'm thinking of the wrong Cook. Wrong
Yeah,
Cook,
that's why
my bad.
I
Cook
don't
was
even think
cooking
it's
up.
their run game, really. I mean, Josh Allen runs just as efficiently, if not better than James Cook sometimes. So like that's why I
Yeah,
really
I'm
think
still
that when Josh is absolutely can make those hard passes, but they've also got what's his name? Mac Hallman. You know what I'm talking about?
Holloman. They got
Khalil
Coleman
Shakir,
and
Cooper.
Khalil
But like
Shakir and Amari Shakur. They got, matter of fact, they
Khalil
got
Shakir is
some
pretty good.
receivers.
I'm not knocking that by any
Khalil
means.
Shakir
I'm
and
saying
Amari
like,
Cooper are both them guys.
yeah, I just think
They
they
couldn't
need
take a
a
ball.
true number one.
I think they need to
Don't get me
truly
wrong,
get out
they're
there and
great,
fucking
but
execute. They need to they need to just get the job done, man.
yeah,
Because even the receivers that we name that they have are better than the Chiefs receivers. And the Chiefs were the ones in the Super Bowl again.
fair enough.
So at this point, they need to just go ahead out there and get the fucking job done. Something about the Bills and executing, they just never get it done. Since the 90s, it's just they've never gotten it done.
Them motherfuckers went to 4 back-to-back Super Bowls and lost every single one of them. Like that is the worst thing to say in franchise history for
It's
y'all.
crazy.
Like 4 straight Super Bowls and y'all didn't win a single one.
Bro, OJ ran for 10,000 yards, broadcasted, killed, got caught 2 bodies, caught a robbery charge, served time, came home,
Y'all still
got
ain't
to
won a
still
Super
rap
Bowl.
about it, and then died all before the Bills won a Super Bowl. Like an entire like god damn, y'all ain't winning shit.
What's worse, not making it to the Super Bowl or losing four straight?
Losing 4 straight. Losing 4 straight. That
Have
means
y'all ever
four
seen the 30
times.
for 30?
Like I have not.
It was set up to be this heartfelt thing to really like give them their credit, like, oh, they're still a dominant team, oh man, it still took a lot to be able to get out there every year and still focus back and peel back, spin the block to go back to Super Bowl after Super Bowl. And I watched that whole thing and still walked away like those are some fucking losers. Four,
Because at the end of the day, they
Fucking
risked are.
losers.
Like you telling me you pulled up 4 times in a row and all you did was add in a couple of rookies each season and y'all niggas still lost? And y'all was
bro,
supposed to be the dominant team in the AFC.
they were just getting violated by the NFC East. Like they lost to the fucking Redskins, then they lost to the Giants, and then they lost to the
Yo,
Cowboys back to back years.
yo.
Like y'all just got ran through by the whole NFC East. If the Eagles got their shit together back there, Randall Cunningham and them would have gotten their lick too.
Yo. Like that's crazy to think about. The
It was
fucking
one
Cowboys.
division ran train on you.
Reddit train is crazy.
Crazy. And on
Oh my
top of that,
god.
it's a division that's in your like regional area. Buffalo is in New York. It's in upstate New York. But the Giants,
Yeah.
that's right there.
Bro.
Everybody talking shit. You go down to New York for a weekend with your little Bills gear on. They like, yo, get the fuck out of here, you loser.
Oh my God.
Bro.
Yeah,
Niggas,
bro.
they
And they
start
be having
crying.
honorary little like their own little in-house, honorary Ring of Fame, Honor of Fame, whatever. And they'll bring up like the old players of back then. They're like, oh, and their only claim to fame is, yo, they were part of that Bills team that went to those 4 back-to-back Super Bowls. And
And
it's like,
lost.
yo, my man, tell the whole story. You mean that lost 4 back-to-back Super Bowls? Fuck out of here. You saying it like they did some crazy shit.
That's tough.
Like I think I'd
I'd
still
rather just
rather
not
go and
go.
lose than never go. I don't know about 4 back-to-back years of losing it. I don't think I will ever want to do that because now I'm going in history for the wrong reasons. But to say I went once, even if I didn't win, that's still better, I think, to me than not making it at all. Because yes, you still lost regardless, but you still got to experience that thrill of winning the
Your Super Bowl.
qualifying round, winning the AFC or the NFC championship,
Mhm.
walking in championship week. Like you still beat everybody else out. Like
Yeah.
I'd rather lose on top and my loss mattered than I just never know what it's like to go to that game, to that big game. You know
That
what I
is true.
mean?
Yeah.
But that's just me personally. And I didn't know in professional sports the niggas get second place rings.
They do.
Yeah, it's not talked about. It's not an officially called a second place ring. What it is um you still get your ring for winning your NFC championship
Yeah.
or your AFC championship. You'll get a ring for that.
Mm.
Just like think about in college football, you don't have to win a natty to get a ring. If you win a bowl
True.
game, you get a ring. Like Laird, whenever he comes back on one of these episodes, I'll ask him if he still has his ring to show you. But when he was at Virginia Tech, they won a bowl. He got a ring
Oh
Oh
shit.
shit.
because you still won a tournament. You still won a championship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It wasn't the
It's not.
Nationals or the Super Bowl. It wasn't the one that we talk about, but you still won some shit.
So then I wonder, like the people who are in like the what you call it in the playoffs now, when they win their bowl games, still, because technically those games are bowl games
Yeah, you
before the
still get
national champ.
those Chick-fil-A Bowl, the Peach Bowl, the Sugar
Yeah.
Bowl, Cotton Bowl, all that stuff. Like, okay, you're not gonna win an in-season bowl like the Iron Bowl.
Yeah. Yeah. Of
You're not
course.
gonna win a ring for that. That's an in-season game.
Yeah.
It's
No.
just rivalry week. But yeah, the true bowl games, Fiesta Bowls, all that shit. Yeah, you do get a ring.
No. Okay.
Yeah, and you still get those trophies with it too. Like they still have the trophy ceremony at the end. If you notice, like the Orange Bowl,
Yeah.
the Peach Bowl, because
Yeah.
at
They
the
just
end of the day, it's that still is its own
thing.
championship bowl game. So just some fun facts for y'all. Also,
Yeah.
another one. Did y'all know AJ Brown was drafted to the Padres
Yes.
I did not.
Yeah.
as a center fielder out of high school?
Hmm.
Yeah. He said that he saw the way how fast the high schoolers are throwing were pitching. And he was like, man, they're throwing 85-mile-per-hour balls in high school. What the hell is the pros like? He said,
Shit, 90 to
Yeah.
I'm gonna
100.
go catch
Them
that
niggas
ball.
90 to 100. Shit.
If you could hit a fastball, a 90 something mile an hour fastball, there is a spot for you on the MLB team. I can't even talk. I'm babbling. If you can hit a 90 something mile an hour ball, there is a spot for you on an MLB team.
Baseball ain't no joke.
No joke at all. It's the hardest sport to make professionally.
Yeah.
They make
Baseball,
And
bro, because they got the pros, then they got their own semi-pro team,
the
yeah.
and
minor
then
leagues, you got the
the
minors
minor
and majors.
leagues, and then but there even then there's like three ranks to the minor leagues.
Yeah.
And you got to
So
get called up from the minors to go to the majors. You don't just go straight to the majors.
yeah, you get drafted, but you got to serve your time. Yeah, you got to do your time in the minors, which is why some people go right out of high school so they can get that
The
experience
minors. Yep.
started, as opposed to college, because then you can go to college and then still have to go minors. However, I think if you go to college, there's a chance that you can skip the minors or spend shorter time in the minors.
But really, it's all like about the way it works is you can spend your whole career in the minors. It's really if the majors they have a spot open. If they ain't got no spots open, then you fucked. Like you gotta just
Yeah, I
wait.
feel it. Yeah, it's a weird game with that minors. The only way to really go from zero to a spot on a team is you have to be from Dominican Republic because those motherfuckers play like nobody else. Like they're from another planet out there. That's like that planet in Space Jam,
It's like,
the Monstars and stuff like that. Like they
yeah,
just
like
hooping
it's.
all day.
I ain't gonna lie. Baseball is one of those sports where it's like crazy because like it was back in the day a predominantly white sport. Then here come black folks, and we started taking over it a little bit. And then the next thing you know, here come your Dominicans, and they really took over the shit. Like,
Well, the if you look at the history, it's because of like the boom with the players coming out of DR
mhm,
is because the Negro leagues back in the day, before black people were allowed to play in the MLB and
yep,
make money, they used to go down to DR and play a lot.
Mhm.
yep,
And then they would live there too. They would congregate there. A lot of them have kids and stuff all spring. But through that, baseball culture really grew and got to the next level to what it is today. So that another example. Sometimes a good old racism can help help bring the best out of people. Let me stop.
What? Bro, I'm dead. Hey, side note though, it's a good thing now that the MLB is starting to recognize those Negro League players and putting them in the Hall of Fame too. So,
For sure,
that's,
for sure.
you know,
Built the game, you know what I mean? You contributed to it. I ain't mad at it. I ain't mad at it. I got the Dakari Negro League jersey.
shit. You remember I had that Negro League sweatshirt somebody stole from my ass. I'm mad as fuck about that too.
That's some hard R shit, bro. You gonna steal a Negro League jersey? Don't worry, I'm gonna edit this part out. But I ain't gonna get us canceled.
Almost was like, I'm gonna just go to sleep now.
Yeah, I saw you put your head down.
She's
Fuck.
like, time to log out.
I didn't even like hear you say it for real. And then he said, not the hard yard. I said, oh, that's what he said.
Oh no, he did say it. Oh shit. No, I did hear him.
Like, nope.
No, that's some hard R shit to steal a Negro League jersey. Like
It is, man. Like that
niggas
shit
can't
is
have nothing.
at all.
Nothing.
That's like stealing a Black Lives Matter sign or something. Like, nigga, what are you doing? Like, yo,
Oh,
now I want to call the police. Yo, what is wrong with you niggas? Yo, I don't get it.
like that's some real nigga shit.
There's another thing. I hate police brutality until I need the cops on my side for some shit. Then I'm like, yo, beat that nigga's ass, yo. So my shit.
Oh my
The fuck?
God.
great. You having so much fun.
Speaking of comeback people, did y'all hear Richie Incognito was actually innocent this whole time?
What the hell is that?
You don't
Yeah.
know about the Richie Incognito? This is what sparked the whole bullying shit in the NFL back in like 2013.
Hmm?
So Richie Incognito, he's an offensive lineman. He's still in the league. Back in like 2013 type time on the Dolphins, this guy Jonathan Martin, this whole scandal had broke that he was a rookie getting hazed. This is why hazing also stopped and shit like that, and they had to stop and slow down with certain type of rookie hazing because he was saying he was getting bullied, and they were saying that like they were going too far. Da, da, da. It sparked this whole thing. Incognito was like suspended at some point, but now all the stories are breaking out that Jonathan Martin came out saying all the shit was made up by his mom. Yeah, and
What?
Incognito's been on Twitter letting the media have it, like talking his shit. Even like there was a couple journalists who tried breaking the story now, who I guess
Mhm.
back then were part of the fired, you know, trying to bury him. So now he's
Yeah.
talking that shit to them, like, "No, nah, motherfucker, don't, whoa, 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 you was in on it too. Like, don't do that now." But yeah, I should make a video about that. I should make like another side video show y'all what it, because it's actually a crazy story,
Yeah.
and it does
Yeah, that is.
show how the media works with people. Like the majority of people don't read past headlines or
Yeah.
read articles, and looking at this, kind of like some other stuff going on in the world, but it shows you how easily the media can manipulate people, and they can really control and make you think anybody's racist, and now everybody will hate them.
Yeah.
anybody's a misogynist or anybody's whatever. They just gotta throw you that label on you and that accusation, and it has to be from a reputable source. And that's good enough for people to go ahead and keep that label on you forever.
Yeah.
And not even actually read the article. Like they right now, the Washington Post could take one of our episodes and they can take me saying a joke about Dank DeMoss needing a forklift. And they can say, and then they could put an article out, new podcast that talks about their hate for voluptuous black women.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, for the next 10 years, anywhere we go, we're misogynist. We hate fat people. We hate black people. We hate black women. And it's just mind well not mind blowing, but it's definitely eye opening. Because like I said, with celebrities, with politics nowadays, it really does go to show all they got to do is slap that label, and some people won't budge from that idea. Like, no, I'll never support this person. They're racist, and it's like, bro, nothing about this person is actually racist.
Right.
Yeah,
Bro,
man, it's crazy, yo. But you
speaking
know,
on
what? I
Thank the
think
Moss,
this. I might actually do a video on this. Would you say, bro?
I said, speaking on Thank the Moss, I can't believe that girl got OnlyFans. That shit is disgusting.
I'm not talking about
Like,
her.
that's
Didn't the
some
case get
disgusting
thrown
shit.
out? I heard the case got thrown out.
It better have, because
I hope
look at
so.
her.
I heard that Breakfast Club interview, like I had said it would, had basically opened and shut that case. It was like, man, you needed a sectional.
Right.
You talking
Like,
about y'all
come
ain't
on
got
now.
nothing bigger? Like, no.
I said it from the jump. Once they call in an expert that can explain weight bearing, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
Because if you weigh 600 pounds and the car is only like, let's say 2,500 pounds, they're not gonna want a quarter of that weight all on that one fucking area. Like,
Right. He's not wrong for not wanting it.
yeah, yo, that car would have been waddling to the side, yo.
Fucked up his whole alignment.
The whole wheel bearing would have been fucked up.
Like,
It would have been drifting to the right every day for no reason, not knowing why.
that is some crazy shit.
Yo, imagine her doing a guest spot on the Eagles with their tush push.
She wouldn't need it. She wouldn't need it.
She could probably stop the tush push, honestly.
She a
She
whole
could.
line her damn self.
You saw the way Chris Jones in the Super Bowl lined up sideways.
Oh, dumbass. Like, I don't know why you would do that. That was the stupidest shit ever. Like,
But hear me out. If you just line her up on her side and then just roll, it'll be the tush push versus the roll push, and it'll just be about momentum at that point. Mother Gravity's gonna win that one.
bro, you gonna have
See, I
motherfuckers
said
walk.
I wasn't gonna talk about. I see the look Tane's giving me. I was not gonna talk about Dank DeMoss.
And I'm
Rand
so
brought her up.
sorry about
I
her. He's
blame
been talking about
Rand.
her for 3 episodes now.
Because this shit is funny. Like, I'm just saying. Like,
I blame Rand. He brought her up.
I don't mind it. I'll take the blame on this one. But it's just funny as hell, man. It's like, there's big, and then there's just like stupid fat. And that's just stupid fat. Like, you got rolls on top of rolls on top of rolls on top of rolls. That's nasty. Nobody want to see that shit.
Somebody out there
Yeah.
does.
Somebody, well, apparently, yeah, somebody out there does.
I was gonna say,
But
if somebody is signing up to that OnlyFans, then
hmm,
You know somebody it.
bruh, she built like yams. Mm-mm. Couldn't be me. Couldn't be me.
in other news,
Yeah, that's the shit that leave that stink face. You smell it. You just,
I know it's like
smell like garbage juice.
not garbage juice.
You know
Garbage.
when you take out the trash and it just got that little liquid at the
Bro,
bottom. You like,
bro.
oh, I just pray that never touches me, yo. If it touches me, I'm burning this leg off. I swear on everything I love. Let this little juice touch me. or when you carrying a bag out and the bag is dripping and you like, what the fuck is it? You doing your little,
Okay. Oh,
you
right.
trying to run over it so you
Thank
can
you
drop it
for
before it
the
drops on your
visual.
shoe.
I'm gonna crash out.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I'm dead.
That was
Oh,
too vivid. That was too vivid for me.
but he just kept going with it.
Yo,
I'm just
but
like,
I know exactly what the fuck you're talking about, and that shit just pissed me off. That shit
Yo,
pissed
I
me off.
feel like that's what yeah, exactly. Open up my legs, that's what you're getting.
Ugh.
I wouldn't.
hey,
But
have y'all actually heard Drake's new album?
nah,
Nah, I haven't listened to it.
nah.
It's hilarious to me because this dude that I work with, he's a diehard Drake fan for some reason. Like, I mean, he rides the shit out of this man's nuts.
He's a loser. I told you.
This dude literally said, he's like, "Oh, that album, fire. It's 100% fire." He's like, it's only like two songs on there that's all right. That's like, but everything else, fire. I'm like, "Oh, so what you think about the Kendrick album?" Because like, man, that shit was garbage. I'm like, yeah, you can go ahead and just sit down somewhere with that bullshit, bro. Like, if you like, no, because all I've been seeing is people clowning that Drake album, bro, clowning it. They're like, "What the fuck is this, bro?"
The dude that
Like,
you just described, does he still live at home?
no, surprisingly, he has a girlfriend, and she is white. He got a white woman for a girlfriend. So I'm
Well,
like,
you said he got a white girlfriend, so you said as I'm assuming he's not white.
no, he's black.
Uh, well, I don't really care about that. I don't really want to get into the whole race of his girlfriend. But again, if Drake is your favorite rapper, nigga, you're a loser. I'm sorry. You can like Drake. There's nothing wrong with liking Drake. But if he's your
There's nothing
favorite
wrong with it.
rapper,
No,
you're probably a loser.
Your problem.
I'm glad that we're finally at a point where I don't have to keep lying that I listened to this nigga's album. Like since the Loverboy shit,
I don't
I
certified
think
hadn't
lover
even
boy.
I didn't listen to the Loverboy either. And but everybody's like, "Yo, you heard the Drake? Yo, you heard that Drake?" And I was like, "Yeah, yeah, nah, yeah, that song was cool. Yeah, yeah, I remember. Yeah, yeah, cool, cool, cool." Bruh, now I'm glad that we finally at a point where I could just honestly say, "No, I didn't hear that shit," and
yeah.
everybody else in the room is also like, "Yeah, me neither. I ain't fucking
I
hear
will
that shit
admit,
either."
like, I listened to Take Care, and from Take Care all the way up to Certified Lover Boy, I never listened to a single album. Now I listened to Certified Lover Boy only because nigga was out on deployment, and I was like, "Fuck it, it's some music, new music. Why not?" And I thought it was a couple songs and I was like, "All right, it's pretty decent." But like the whole album itself, I'm like, I give it like a six. I'm like, it's not a true like, oh my gosh, I'm gonna listen to this every fucking day, you know. And then the same thing that Her Loss, the album he did with 21. I'm like, this album is decent because 21 literally came in here and saved your ass on this shit. And you could tell all the songs you had already recorded and you just let him hop on after you had already recorded them. And he just made it
Yeah,
all better. That's it. So yeah, no, I 100% understand what Kendrick was saying when he was saying, "I make music that electrify him, you make music that pacify him." Because like, nigga, Kendrick has been making niggas lit since Mad City, bro. Like, just
it
saying,
was kind of getting to the point though. We were
Or
being
that.
oversaturated with Drake. It was getting to be too much damn Drake.
definitely was.
Like it was like for you to be at the top level that you say you are and a top dog, whatever. All right, so then make this shit more of like an event when you dropped in. Like make it where it's like the streets have really been needing for your music. Like you made us wait a year or something like that. Like that was what people enjoyed about Hove, Yay. That's what I liked about Travis Scott as a Travis Scott fan. It was like, oh shit, we gotta actually wait till next year for the really, you know what I'm saying? It was like, bro, when you're just constantly Drake got something else on the way, Drake got something else on the way, Drake cooking up something. I'm like, nigga, I can't keep up with all this shit. And you all over with your fucking emotions. One day you want to be, you know, Jamaican Drake, Wagwan Delilah, and the next thing you want to be Killer Drake, and you know, and your
I got niggas
cheesing
on.
You
fam,
speak
and
Spanish on this one.
Yeah, then you want to be
That's what's
speaking Spanish
hilarious.
with Bad Bunny, and then you
Uh,
want to be a
wait,
certified lover boy. It's
Well,
like, bro, it's a lot of moods to keep up with, bro, and try to, yeah.
they saying that the same way that he did that Her Lost album with 21 is the same way he did this album with Party Next Door. He recorded all the shit, or he had it recorded, and he just told Party, "Hey, hop on this track." And I'm like, that makes about a lot of sense. So, but
I got
also
some
too,
music I need to put out, but I need you, bro.
yeah. But what's also too is hilarious is the numbers for this album ain't looking like they normally do. So I guess UMG getting a laugh at him right now.
Cause it's like, bro, after the beef that y'all just had, you did have a response to Not Like Us, but it was weak. There wasn't no shit with
Yeah.
nobody trying to hear. And
And one thing I'm
then you also filed a lawsuit, and then you had this weekend of the Grammys, the Super Bowl and shit. Nigga, we trying to hear a response for that. Not you flying your ass to Australia just to have the fans throw some subliminal shots because we give a fuck about Australia, and then come back and give a love album, and we supposed to just look the other way. It's like, no, nigga, get back to them bars. Like, this shit don't stop.
yeah, like it's just funny as hell to me too, because I'm like the whole time everybody's like, "Oh yeah, that bot shit." Kendrick was doing that bot shit. I'm like, okay, so how do y'all know he was doing it? Was Drake doing it too then? And it clearly in my show right now, you're doing that. He was doing that shit too. That's how you know they did it for Kendrick.
Yeah, I wouldn't argue in favor for either side when it comes to that shit. Like that'd be some real dick riding shit when niggas be like, nah, bro, the albums really weren't all that, yo. It was actually bots and this and that. And it's like, nigga, how do you shut up? Shut up, bro. How do you know? You really just out here yapping, like just saying shit. And these niggas don't know you, don't care about you, won't ever acknowledge you.
At
You
all.
get hit by a bus tomorrow, there would not be like, no damn, RIP, yo, condolences to the fans. None of that. Like, hop off this nigga's dick, for real. Sound crazy. But
And it's
yeah,
hilarious
nah,
too. It's hilarious
uh,
though, hearing that all these old heads from the music industry talking about it. And it was like the nigga took a L. He just need to get back to the grind, get back to the music, and he not doing that. So if he's showing his
we just need
character,
to hear some progress in his music too, bro. I feel like every artist that's been in the game for a while, like I said, whether it be Hove, Ye, whoever, we've heard that change of content, like when they start rapping about their families and stuff like that.
yeah,
Drake, his music is a reflection of them niggas who are, like I said, super Drake fans. It's them niggas that are scared of growing up. They're the ones in their 20s still going to college parties and shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? They're the niggas in their 30s still dressed like they're in their 20s. Talking about, bro, I'm in my 30s, but I don't feel like it, bro. I'm still young. What are y'all talking about? Yo, 30s is the new 20s, man. What? We outside forever. Like, nah, fam, you're a fucking weirdo. This place, this building wasn't designed for
literally,
you. This place was
literally.
not designed for you, yo. I promise you, it was not designed for you. You see the girls keep laughing and walking away. They're scared of you, bro. They're scared of you, bro. That's a scared laugh. I know it. I'm sober. I can see it. Trust. Like, that's what that Drake is that guy. Like is like the scared of getting old. That's why he started rocking fucking berets and shit like that and his braids and doing all that bullshit and painting his nails. Like, nigga, you were pushing 40. Go sit your ass down somewhere.
Literally. I think
Is
Jimmy
that a
from the
thing?
Gap
Are people
had it
scared of getting
growing.
old?
Yeah, there's a lot of people out there that are.
I feel like we used to celebrate getting old. Now it's like, grandpa. Oh, you unk now. It's
Yeah.
like we make fun of being old. What's really wrong with us, yo? We so fucked up, yo. We be wanting to smoke on ops and kill niggas at young age. And then if you do finally make it and survive it all, it's like, you old.
you.
Why can't niggas just age gracefully and like normally? You know what I'm saying?
Them times was over with, bro. Them times was over with.
And we age the best too out of everybody. And we just don't be enjoying that shit. We trying to be young forever.
Hey, black don't crack and brown don't either.
Yeah, yo, I feel black don't crack, but I feel like if you still age the right way, black don't crack. But if you use that black don't crack to think you can dress like you're 22 for the rest of your life, it's like,
Yeah.
no, nigga, we can still tell that you're 40. I don't care how skinny them jeans are. I don't care how bright them shoes are. I don't care if you wear your hat like this in the fucking bar. I can still tell that you're old, nigga. Go sit your old ass down somewhere. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
This nigga put the hat to the side. I'm dead.
There's definitely a nigga that's come to mind as I'm talking about this, or that old lady
100%.
that's come to mind. And the same thing too. The women that be in the bar wearing the belly shirt, the tube top, and they got the fucking their belly button out, and they got heels on a Thursday night at Chili's with the fucking toes over the heels like
Phillies
this.
is crazy.
Hey, sweetheart, and yeah, you too, man. Go sit your old ass down somewhere, yo.
This
Your
nigga said
grandkid
chili,
talking
bro.
about where's grandma at, yo.
That's
Go
where
put a
grandma
fucking candy jar together, some shit for when you got visitors. Stop fucking with us out here.
at. That's where grandma at. Like,
Yo, that's what I be thinking, yo, when I see some of these people, and I'm like, I know you got a kid that got a kid. Why are you out here worrying about what I'm doing at the fucking Twin Peaks? Like, you don't need to be here.
hey man, it'd be like that, nigga.
It is what it is, yo. Hopefully, I can age gracefully. I won't be a victim of that.
Oh, I definitely know.
No,
I'm a,
I'm just getting a coaching. I'm gonna coach like a Pop Warner team or something like that. So that way it keeps my youthful enough, but I won't be since I like niggas gonna be looking up to me. I gotta be a leader, set an example. So I won't be out here acting like a fucking goofy.
yeah, what you trying to do?
You know
Fuck
what
on
I
them? No,
mean?
you trying to get them on them single moms. That's what it is. Yeah, so I come to the crib, show them a couple drills,
I can get you some playing time. I can get you some playing time now. How bad you want to get some highlights? You know what I'm saying? No, I'm playing. I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Yes,
Right.
what?
Hell no. The minute someone get jealous, yo,
Pause.
they gonna try to take
Pause,
my
nigga.
star player away from me. Whole team gonna suck. Pause.
Oh shit, man.
Yeah.
Yes,
So, um, there was a mixed girl who, I guess, for her own benefit, wanted to identify as Black for um, an all Black women only Warzone tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Her name is Becky Jew, and you look her up, and she looks white, like straight up. So when she wanted to
Her
join
name is white. That ain't no black name.
Becky,
Becky Jew.
thank you. So she's like, my dad is Black, I'm half Black, blah, 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 blah. But however, when you look at like her tweets and her social media and stuff, she's one very white presenting. So the women who were running it kind of had a problem with her wanting to participate because it's like, okay, yeah, you're half Black, but you don't claim your Black side. It's clear. You don't experience the same experiences as Black women do,
You don't
actual,
live black.
yeah,
You
like
may be
you're
black by technicality, but you're not living black.
right, you're not living Black, so you can't just be like, hey, I'm half Black, so yeah, I can participate. No, you can't. And I was kind of torn on it, but I think the more I see the way, because she was the one that brought it to Twitter to kind of like blow it up and make it a big thing, and everyone was kind of like, girl, shut up. Like, the fuck, what the fuck
Her
are you
dad is black.
sorry?
is
Her
her
dad is
dad black?
black.
So no, actually, it came out that her dad is Indian Caribbean, not Afro Caribbean. So
Yeah, he
she's
So
really
the same
black.
thing as Kamala Harris. Yo, she has a case. No, I'm not on her side, but now I'm on her side because it's the exact same thing as Kamala Harris, and y'all was claiming her, even though
who was
the
y'all?
facts were pretty fucking obvious.
Who was
The
y'all?
majority, the majority was ignoring the facts in their face. that she is Indian Caribbean. Go ahead, finish your case. But I'm with her now.
You're with her. Okay, so the problem is that obviously this woman lives her life as a white woman, but now she sees that she wants to be a part of this all black tournament and she's trying to join, and everyone's like, okay, respectfully, like this is for people, this is for like niggas. Like you're not a nigga. You're not a nigga. Like, I'm sorry. Like you don't present as that. You don't live your life as that. You don't go through the same experience as niggas. And I think for me, like being a black woman who is in gaming and who has to deal with not just sexism, but racism as well, in the gaming space, I kind of get it. I mean, I was kind of torn at first. I'm like, I mean, the the woman who was running it could have been like, all right, whatever, fuck it. Like she's mixed, she's half black, fine, just let her play. On the other hand, as a white woman, why as a white presenting woman, you know that you don't have the same experiences as these other black women, black presenting women and black women gamers and stuff. You probably have more of a following, more supporters, more subscriptions on Twitch and things like that because you're a white woman and you're kind of trying to, I'm not going to say invade the space because I mean, at the end of the day, if she's half black, she's half black, but you can't pick and choose when you're black. And I think that that was the whole kind of argument and the issue in that, because it's like, okay, girl, like you know for a fact that when you apply for a job, the box you check is Caucasian. You don't check that you're black. You use it to your advantage. You're privileged because if you were to get pulled over by a cop, they're going to see a white woman. And so I'm torn because, like I said, on one hand, could have been like, okay, the girl's half black, fuck it, just let her play. But on the other hand, it's like, why would you want to be in that space if it's like it's clearly for a specific demographic? Where like
Yeah.
I'm sure if she pulled up her 23 and me, that white side's gonna be a bit more dominant. I'm not gonna hold you. So I think I thought it was just very interesting because it created a lot of, again, it made it a space too for people to, I mean, you bring it to X, there's going to be those misogynist, racist people saying whatever the hell they want. And like, oh, well, if we did an all white thing, there's always all white tournaments. They might not advertise it as that, but it's like, it's a space where you're going to reach a certain type of people because of who you are. And it's like, if black women already have it hard enough in the gaming space, and you're trying to come in because you're half, but you look white, you live your life as a white woman. Like, I don't, it's okay to sit one out. It's okay to sit this one out. Now if they said an all women 100%, come on in, but you don't live your life as a black woman.
Nigel,
I have to agree with you on this one because if you don't know like the struggles, you can't claim that shit when it benefits you. Like especially like a shit like this, like that's not at all fair. Like I know you said Kamala, brought up Kamala earlier, Kel. You know, she used that benefit to get the black vote. I will say that. Was that the right thing
that's
to
way
do?
more meaningful than some goddamn Warzone room for the record. But I
I
hear
was,
you.
I was about to say, is that the right thing to do? No, there's ways she could have done it different, better. But in this case, like no, like you can't just be like, oh, I am a black woman, and then technically you're not even really black. Like Indian Caribbean, them motherfuckers don't claim themselves as being black. Like
I agree. I think I brought it up because I'm looking at it like if I'm in her shoes, I would be confused because it's like, well, how would you guys? Can we show some consistency so I know the actual rules of engagement? Because again, this video game is a lot less meaningful than our well-being, but we were willing to overlook our well-being by mass majority for the
but
same
I'm
technicality and claim someone. So now I want to join for something that means way less in your life. And I'm using the same technicality. And now it's like, whoa, 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 what the fuck? What are we doing? I don't disagree with Tay at all for the actual point that you were making because as a black man, I get it 1,000%. I'm just saying from her perspective, when it's like, why would you even want to be here? Why would you even want to join? From an outsider perspective, it's like, well, y'all kind of did set the precedent. Like, we will overlook all of that and still claim your ass anyway.
But see,
So
now
I
I
can
will
see
also
why she
say,
shot her shot.
but now I also say too, in a, excuse me, in a little bit of defense to Kamala though, Kamala has done some nigga shit though.
Like what?
She's a part of the D9.
The who?
D9, aka. That's why she got a lot of her black support. Is because she was part of that.
Right. And again, that's some surface level shit because you don't need to be black to go to HBCU. You don't need to be go to black. You don't need to be black to go to HBCU and pledge. There's white boys out here shimmying their shoulders and shit. Black
True.
men aren't about to claim them as a nigga. That will never happen. We may say some ignorant shit. They're invited to the cookout and shit, but we'll never be like, nah, that's a nigga.
That's fair. I think to Nigel's point though, I mean, if you're if you're willing to claim your blackness and live in that and understand that you face discrimination and racism because of the color of your skin, because you are seen as a black person, then to some degree, like you can at least understand. At the end of the day, Kamala is a woman of color, whether she's I fully identifies as black, Indian, whatever. She's a woman of color, and she lives that. She understands that. She has faced issues as a woman of color. Becky Jew is a white woman. She's at most racially ambiguous. But you look at her and you're like, oh, she's white, but she's probably mixed with a little something.
Right. And I still don't disagree with that, even though Kamala, well, if she did, she can't even name it any type of discrimination that she's faced. The only shit that she's ever tried to name has also conveniently been proven as a fucking lie. So my whole thing with her has always been, if you wanted to lean on you are a woman of color, you should have just leaned on it and stayed with that. But she leaned heavily into I am black because my dad's from Jamaica. They found out their dad is an Indian, Irish, Jamaican. Dad did not vouch for her. Dad's family did not vouch for her. All of a sudden, she wasn't black no more. She stopped talking about being black, which always went to my point where she was just black for convenience. This girl was trying to do the same thing, just be conveniently black to get on some gaming thing, and then the brakes were pumped. I do probably, and a large part is probably like you said, she ain't got no color to her, which ain't help. If she at least was light skinned as a pigment,
No,
people probably would have overlooked.
that
If
takes
she at
class
least
women.
had the Patrick Mahomes, niggas
Her
would have
name is
overlooked it.
Becky. Her name
Niggas
is
with it.
Your
Becky.
name was
Like,
Becky, and you
I'm
was like,
sorry, but Becky, just have a seat, bro.
listen, I ain't no fool. I get that part. Like, you ain't had no color to you, and you in an all black. It's like,
Your name is white. You look
Like,
white. Damn it, you're white.
if you really did have any blackness to you, maybe you should call your black side and ask them why it's a good idea to sit this one out.
come on. And that's what people were really trying to say. Just like read the room, bro. Like read the room. You took it to Twitter and want to cause all this outrage. Well, I'm half black. My dad's from the Caribbean island and blah, blah. Girl, you know good and goddamn well when you check off
It's
as
not
many things
black.
that apply, you only check Caucasian on your demographics box when you're applying for a job or filling out a survey, whatever the fuck it is. At the doctor, they see a white woman. Okay.
Yeah, she was trying to cause trouble, yo. She was being
Like,
problematic.
and now her Twitter is private. So she got ate the fuck up and go
I
private.
bet. One thing
And
you
it's
don't fuck
crazy
with
because
black
again,
people.
Shut up.
I saw the jokes on Twitter about the situation, but did not know the situation.
Yeah.
I just kept hearing the situation being brought up, and everyone kept bringing up Kamala, and then everyone going, "All right, yeah, y'all right, we get it, you right, whatever." It was the same thing with Kamala. We learned our lesson, but we definitely not welcoming her in by no means. You know? And I was like, "Well, shit." As long as both sides can agree to agree for once, you know? It
But I think
sounds like some
the only
progress.
reason I think it's a little different with Kamala is because she's black presenting. Like you look at Kamala and you think she's a black woman.
I do agree. Because even
And
I
that's
do.
that's that
Especially
and
her
that's the
last name
argument I
is
was trying to make
Harris.
before. It's like, hmm?
Especially her last name is Harris. Like
Yeah.
all the things about her. My whole thing was once it got exposed who she really was,
Yeah.
that should have felt like a slap in the face. Instead, people were like, "Well, hush, hush, we still got to vote for it and support the woman. And then when you didn't, it was like, well, why don't you support a black woman? It was like, nigga, she's not fucking black. Like, I'm so sick and tired of niggas sometimes, bro. We be, oh my gosh, we be holding ourselves back some days. I just be like, God damn, what?
Crabs in a bucket, nigga.
Bro, it ain't even crabs in a bucket. It's more just nigga read. That's really where we're at this point. There's the crabs in the bucket shit. It ain't even. That's not even really. I think the thing holding us back. America is really wide open, free game country. You can get it if you need. I think what's holding us back is niggas don't read, bro. We just read. If bro, if we mass boycotted the shade room, yo, black community would be doing so much better. We'd be doing great if we mass boycotted the shade room and fucking Popeyes. Even though I love Popeyes, it's still my guilty pleasure.
Can't do that. We can't do that.
The
Nah,
niggas keep
Popeye's not the
playing in
place.
our faces, bro.
No,
They keep playing in our. Did you not see that Don Julio collab?
I did not.
Yeah.
And it was only in nigga cities, bro. It was only in like 5 cities, and it was the blackest cities in the most hood areas of them cities. They did a Don Julio collab at a fried chicken fast food spot. The same one that just had niggas taking penitentiary chances for the sandwich, bro. They keep playing in our faces. Leave them niggas alone, bro. Y'all want to boycott Target and all these established businesses that don't need our money. Boycott the niggas that rely on us and play in our faces. That's who I am in favor of. I will happily leave Popeyes the fuck alone if I know we all in accordance with that. We not, so I'm gonna still eat it. But
I'm just saying, bro.
but if
That
there was a
chicken
plan of
sandwich,
action, I would get on board. That's all I'm saying.
bro. I remember when we first got them chicken sandwiches, nigga. It's like them shits was, yeah. I
I
can't
didn't try them
boycott.
shit for like 3, 4 months. I was like, y'all niggas are fighting over a fucking chicken. Please spare me. Spare me, bro. No, like there's no way that shit is that good. And I had it and I was like, okay, it's a chicken sandwich, bro. Like, you fucking for real.
Nah, bro. I will definitely say
Yeah,
because of that chicken sandwich, though, it made everybody else step their game up on their chicken sandwich.
that was the good part about it. Chicken sandwiches across the board definitely got a lot better in quality. It went
What?
from some bullshit where it's like, is this even chicken? To now it was like, okay, we at least got the crispity, crackly, crunchy layer. They put some good sauce that looked like they took some time with this one. Niggas got brioche buns now.
What? Like,
Y'all had a brioche bun this whole time and you was serving me fucking stale sesame seed, motherfucker. That's what you mean to tell me?
yeah,
Uh, Diddy's lawyer quitting the case and no longer representing him.
that means
He couldn't morally continue, right?
Do you know how much diabolical shit must be going on in that must be unfolding in that courtroom for a lawyer to be like, honestly, I'm gonna sit this one out. Good luck. That's crazy. Like, what?
Which
Like, actually,
isn't even
this was
apparently
great, but I'm gonna
which
skedaddle, pay me
apparently
for the time, I I
that
can
nigga lawyer said, "You fucked. I'm not. Goodbye."
a sick nigga right there. That is a sick nigga.
which apparently is barely legal. That's why he had to make a motion to the judge, like, hey, judge, hear me out. This shit is crazy, nigga. Like,
He's
I
like,
can't defend this nigga.
I actually will not defend him. I physically, mentally, emotionally, morally cannot. So I'm gonna just see myself out
Matter of
and
fact,
watch the rest of the world because
my
pack that
memory
shit up.
is going. My hearing is going. I'm actually deaf in my left ear. I'm going partially blind in my right eye.
I can't see
Uh,
barely.
I'm concussed right now. I'm not even supposed to be in light. I gotta actually do this right now because it's fucking with me. Like, I would throw everything out there. I really want to know what he knows.
Bro, same.
And
That's why.
because of that
For you,
client,
yeah.
because of
Bro,
that client attorney privilege thing, I don't think we'll ever get that interview from him.
No.
Like that's one of those things. Diddy's gonna have to die before we get that information. But I gotta know.
I'm
That
so.
that
You know how I just like his job. Like this is what he dedicated his life to defend criminals, and he had to opt out because of whatever the fuck he is
And
finding.
make no mistake, he was chosen by Diddy because he probably has a record of defending people. So he's
I
not
mean,
new to this. And he was like, Judge,
diabolical that shit.
nigga, I cannot do this, bro. It's
that man.
I think it's either he knows he's either heard Diddy's done some crazy ass shit, or like I said, it's gonna be kind of like the Epstein shit. There's so many powerful people involved. He's probably getting threats all the time, and people constantly at his neck, like, "Yo, you better not fuck this up, yo. You better not have my name get exposed, or I'm taking away your license and this and that." And he's just like, "Yo, this is way too fucking much to be involved. Like, nigga, you got the wrong people. You know what I'm saying? Because that can make a nigga quit too. If you constantly just getting random calls or random visits, and it's like, yo, don't fuck this up.
Yeah.
It's like, nigga, because this is a RICO. And last time I checked, a RICO's supposed to be an organization charged. There's only one nigga in jail, so who
Wait,
the fuck else is under this RICO?
wait. Diddy shit is a Rico?
Yes,
I thought it was just a regular fucking like they just got his ass. I
bro.
know it
If
was
you
a
if
Rico
you
Scott.
listen, I've been following this Diddy case, looking at the documentaries, looking at all the legal everything that goes into it. And bro, I'm here to tell you, I still don't know why he's in prison. I think he deserves to be in for the stuff that he did. But right now, if you saw how many times they had to try to get this nigga indicted in front of a grand jury and it kept getting rejected. And now they got him on a RICO charge. And for the first time in history, he got hit with a RICO and he's the only nigga that got arrested.
Yeah.
It's like, who else is in on this? Who
I
else?
know they found like hella guns at his shit. I think they said drugs too, and then like 1,000 bottles of baby oil that wasn't really baby oil, some other
They're
chemicals and
they're they're
shit.
trying to distract everybody with the baby oil and all the salacious shit. They're not talking about those pizza boxes. Those
What was
pizza
in the pizza
boxes, the
pizza
pizza boxes that
boxes?
they talk about at Diddy's spot is the same one that's at Epstein's Island, which are the same ones that sparked that whole Hillary Clinton pizza gate thing. Because those pizza boxes, those are just flat servers. That's where they upload. That's when all these guys, the Epstein's, all these people be uploading all these videos and stuff. It's to these servers, and they're flat servers, and they put them in what looks like a pizza box. So when they be doing these investigations, they're like, yeah, they found all these, they got all these pizza boxes and stuff like that. They're gonna talk about all the shit that's gonna keep everyone making jokes and baby oil and oh, I heard he was
Yeah.
juggling people through the baby oil, this and that. And
Yeah.
they're having you look one way while they're doing shit this way. What the fuck is on those servers, yo? Like I've joked about it, but as time is going on, I'm starting to wonder if my jokes were for real. Like I feel like they burnt down half of LA over these goddamn servers. Because it was only when have we ever seen a time where only the celebrities suffered from a natural disaster? Everybody else was good. Even the niggas in the hood was fine. It
Yeah.
was the celebrities that lost
LA, yeah.
everything. And now you go back and look at them houses. The property is in fine shape. The grass ain't even burnt. The pool is there. It's only specifically houses that were burnt down. Like that whole LA thing is going to be another conspiracy. I'm ready. I'm so willing to bet on it. There's a lot of weird shit going on.
Damn.
Yeah, yeah. It could something. I ain't mean to fuck y'all minds up like that, but it's definitely something to think about.
Yeah.
We got some crazy shit that happens, and it's right in front of our faces every day in America. We got major cities with airports shaped like a swastika. Denver, you know what I mean? Shit just is what it is, man. So I'll leave y'all with that to think about. Let that marinate on your minds. You come back and let me know what you think about it next episode.
Like, comment, subscribe.
Hell yeah, you made it this far. Like, comment, subscribe, help us on this road to 1,000 because we trying to get that money. You already know.
Big brand.